The hidden truth about Vaseline. A revolutionary discovery in elderly skincare. The shocking truth. You never knew. The secret to a 70-year-old grandmother looking 20 years younger was a $3 jar of Vaseline. How much money have you poured into expensive cosmetics so far? While investing tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, are you still worried about deepening wrinkles and increasingly rough skin? But what if all your concerns could be solved with just one product? There's a secret that dermatologists have been keeping under wraps. The shocking truth is that while they recommend $100,000 treatments, they personally use products that cost just a few dollars. Stick with us until the end of today's story. You'll learn how to lower your medical bills without needing medicine or frequent hospital visits. It could truly change the rest of your life. I've got a quick favor to ask. If you want more health secrets, please subscribe right now. Hitting like and subscribe is totally free, but the value you'll get for your health is priceless. Also leave the number 1 in the comments below. That one click from you means so much and helps us make more videos. Don't forget to share this with someone you care about. Your personal experience could be a huge help to so many others. Where it all began. Grandmother Elizabeth's miracle. There's an amazing story from a small nursing home in Brooklyn, New York. 83-year-old grandmother Elizabeth maintained surprisingly moist and elastic skin unlike her peers. People around her were curious about what expensive cosmetics she used, but her answer left everyone stunned. "I don't use anything but Vaseline." At first, no one believed it, but as time passed, people who observed her skin condition had no choice but to acknowledge Vaseline's amazing effects. Her nasolabial folds were significantly shallower compared to her peers, and fine lines around her neck were barely visible. As this rumor spread, many dermatologists began researching Vaseline, and as a result, amazing facts we had never known before began to be revealed. The magical effects of Vaseline on elderly skin. 1. Perfect formation of moisture barrier. As we age, our skin's natural oil production decreases dramatically. By our 50s, it drops to half the level of our 20s, and by our 70s, it decreases to just 30%. Vaseline forms a perfect protective barrier on the skin surface, blocking up to 99% of moisture loss. When observing the skin of people who consistently use Vaseline, like grandmother Elizabeth under a microscope, you can see that the skin barrier is maintained in remarkably healthy condition. This is comparable to expensive ceramide or hyaluronic acid products. 2. The scientific mechanism of wrinkle improvement. Contrary to what many people misunderstand, Vaseline doesn't simply coat the skin surface. Small molecule Vaseline components penetrate to the upper layers of the skin, reinforcing intercellular lipids. Fine lines around the eyes and mouth are mainly caused by lack of moisture, and Vaseline's perfect moisturizing effect visibly softens these wrinkles. Clinical results show that with consistent use for 3 months, the depth of fine lines decreases by an average of 40%. 3. Enhanced skin regeneration. As aging progresses, the skin's regeneration speed slows significantly. However, the optimal humidity environment provided by Vaseline promotes cell division and regeneration. This is precisely why Vaseline is also effective for wound healing. Mrs. Margaret Johnson's 3-month transformation record. 72-year-old Mrs. Margaret Johnson living in Seoul experienced amazing changes 3 months after learning how to use Vaseline. At first, I was skeptical, but after about 2 weeks, I felt something different every time I looked in the mirror. My skin became moist, and especially the wrinkles around. My neck became much lighter. Her daughter was even more surprised. Mother's skin has really changed. Before, even with makeup, her skin looked rough and dry. But now makeup applies well and there's a glow. Essential precautions when using Vaseline. However, even the best products can be harmful if used incorrectly. You must know the following precautions when using Vaseline. 1. Excessive use is prohibited. Applying Vaseline too thickly can clog pores and cause breakouts. Be especially careful during summer or on humid days. An appropriate amount is about the size of a coin. 2. Use only on clean skin. If you apply Vaseline without removing makeup or sunscreen, it can trap impurities on the skin, causing adverse effects. Always use after cleansing. 3. Consider individual skin type. People with oily skin or frequent acne should avoid using Vaseline or use only very small amounts. However, it's very safe and effective for dry or sensitive skin. 4. Choose high-purity products. The purity of Vaseline products sold in the market varies greatly. You must choose pharmaceutical-grade, high-purity products. Using low-quality products just because they're cheap can actually harm your skin. Great ingredients to use with Vaseline. 1. Perfect combination with glycerin. Mixing 2-3 drops of glycerin with Vaseline doubles the moisturizing effect. Glycerin has the property of attracting moisture from the air, continuously supplying moisture within Vaseline's barrier. 2. Adding vitamin E oil. Mixing 1-2 drops of vitamin E oil, which has excellent antioxidant effects. With Vaseline can maximize anti-aging effects. It's especially helpful for improving pigmentation caused by UV damage. 3. The magic of rosehip oil. Rosehip oil contains natural retinol components, making it excellent for wrinkle improvement. Mixing 2 to 3 drops of rosehip oil with Vaseline can achieve the same effects as high-end anti-aging creams. Dangerous combinations to absolutely avoid. 1. Prohibition of mixing with acidic components. Using products containing exfoliating ingredients like salicylic acid or glycolic acid simultaneously with Vaseline can severely irritate the skin. These ingredients should be used at least 30 minutes apart from Vaseline use. 2. The trap of essential oils. Directly mixing essential oils like lavender or tea tree with Vaseline can make the concentration too high, causing allergic reactions. Elderly people especially need to be more careful, as their skin sensitivity is higher. 3. Incompatibility with alcohol components. Using alcohol-based toners or astringents together with Vaseline can dry out and irritate the skin. Mrs. Sarah Mitchell's failure story and lessons. 68-year-old Mrs. Sarah Mitchell, living in Busan, had skin troubles due to incorrect information about Vaseline. I read on the internet that mixing lemon juice with Vaseline would be better, so I tried it and my face swelled up red. When I went to the hospital, they said I had chemical burns from the acidic component. Through this experience, she learned the proper usage method and now maintains healthy skin, using only Vaseline with glycerin and vitamin E oil. The correct Vaseline usage routine. Morning routine. Wash face with lukewarm water. Prepare skin with toner alcohol-free products. Melt rice. Grain-sized amount of Vaseline in palm and apply thinly. Apply sunscreen after 10 minutes. Evening routine. Remove accumulated impurities with cleansing. Mix 2 drops of glycerin with Vaseline. Focus application on areas with many wrinkles. Care for neck and décolletage together. Scientific evidence for Vaseline. Recognized by experts. Dr. Joshua Zeichner, professor of dermatology at Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York, says Vaseline is one of the most effective and safe moisturizers. He emphasizes that most of the effects promised by expensive cosmetics can be achieved with Vaseline alone. Domestically, research results from Seoul National University Hospital's dermatology department announced that 78% of subjects over 60 who consistently used Vaseline for 3 months showed improved skin elasticity. Conclusion: your choice today determines your next 10 years. Right now, you have 2 paths before you. You must choose between continuing to rely on expensive cosmetics of uncertain effectiveness while resignedly watching your aging skin, or directly experiencing the scientifically proven, amazing effects of Vaseline. The miracle of Vaseline proven by Grandmother Elizabeth, Mrs. Margaret Johnson, and countless others. Now it's your turn to become the protagonist of that miracle. However, remember, you can only achieve true effects by following proper usage methods and precautions. Haste is forbidden, consistency is key. The day when your skin will thank you is coming soon. Start right now. Not tomorrow, but today, this very moment. For the you who will smile looking in the mirror 10 years from now. Thank you for watching.